Throughout your time at Colorado State University, you have been challenged, encouraged, and celebrated. Recently, every extraordinary accomplishment has felt a little different. Yet through innovation, hard work, and limitless imagination, you have shown what it means to be truly stalwart. As a community, we have experienced adversity and heartfelt moments. It is in our character to come together, lift each other up, and embody the statement we frequently hear: Rams take care of Rams. This is a time of wonder and a time to celebrate and be proud of all that you have accomplished. To the class of 2021, your experiences at CSU provided a foundation to achieve new heights, and it is your turn to look towards the future to shape your communities and the world.
Welcome to the commencement ceremony of Colorado State University's 2021 graduates. I'm the Provost and Executive Vice President, Mary Pedersen, and it is my pleasure and privilege to join your families and friends and our faculty and staff in celebrating you today. Congratulations to you. Please join us as we begin this ceremony with the national anthem performed by our very own CSU musicians and with the colors presented by Colorado State University's Air Force ROTC's Wing Walker Honor Guard. Thank you to the Wing Walker Honor Guard and our musical performers, and to all who have made this virtual ceremony possible. I am proud and honored to introduce CSU's Land Acknowledgement. It is important that we not lose sight of the need to remember the history of the land on which our institution stands, especially in this virtual, physically distanced world, shrouded by a pandemic. Whenever or however our community gathers, we have a responsibility to share the land acknowledgement. We do this to respect and reflect upon the sacrifices made by the indigenous communities who were the original stewards of CSU land. Tribal communities were displaced and ultimately harmed to gain the land that has enabled this institution to serve a mission of education and research for more than 150 years. We are grateful to the CSU's Indigenous faculty, staff, and students, as well as the non-Indigenous members of our community who contributed to our land acknowledgement. This beautiful video presentation was produced by CSU's Native American Advisory Council as a powerful affirmation of the acknowledgement and to remind us all of our relationship to each other and this land.
Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples.
This was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other Native nations.
We recognize the indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it.
As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed.
CSU is a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion.
And significantly, that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon.
This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment.
Dear graduates, we celebrate so much for you today. Your successes, your brilliance, your future, and we know great things await you. There is a profound legacy to which we are all connected as CSU Rams, more than 150 years across multiple generations and identities, one that you have influenced and shaped in your presence here. You should take enormous pride in that. Now that you move forward to make your mark and contribution to the world, as you have here at CSU, take with you the principles of community, all that you have learned here, and the shared experiences with your peers, your professors, and this institution. We take pride in knowing that you chose to be a Ram and that you are forever part of CSU, its legacy and history. The late poet, award-winning author, educator, and civil rights activist, Dr. Maya Angelou, once said, "If you're going to live, leave a legacy. Make a mark on the world that can't be erased." Angelou was perhaps best known for her 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, which made literary history as the first nonfiction bestseller by an African-American woman. In addition to her literature, she contributed so much to this world through her voice, other talents, intellect, compassion, and strength. She is one of humankind's extraordinary legacies. Through your life experiences, learning, and achievements, you have started to build your own personal legacy, as did your peers who came before you and those who will follow you. There is much ahead for you, and your journey has just begun. As you venture into your future, embrace the challenges ahead of you. Create and capture opportunities to make the world better. Build your legacy. Make your mark, one that cannot be erased. I want to close with more wisdom by Maya Angelou. This is from a commencement speech that she gave in 1982. Her message stands true for you today as it did for that graduating class nearly 40 years ago. She said, "Of all your attributes, your youth, your beauty, your wit, your kindness, your money, courage is indeed your greatest achievement. It is the greatest of all of your virtues, for without courage you cannot practice any other virtues with consistency." No doubt it has taken incredible courage for you to get where you are today, especially this past year. I know you have worked hard to succeed in your studies, your research, your service, and employment, for your family and community, yourself, and your future. In your time at CSU, especially in the unprecedented challenges you have faced with the pandemic, you've begun to define your character, your courage, and who you are and who you want to be. Now it is your time to make your mark on the world, and I know you will do great things. Congratulations to you and your family, your friends, and all who have supported you. Madam President, the 2021 spring and summer graduating class of Colorado State University is virtually assembled.
Thank you, Provost Pedersen. Congratulations to our 2021 graduates, and a special welcome to all the family and friends joining us to celebrate the hard work and achievements of those whose academic journeys will culminate today with the recognition of each graduate and conferral of their degrees. It is important to have the people you love, the people who have supported you in ways too numerous to count, be able to share this important day. I am so glad all of you could join us. I know this is not how any of us pictured the culmination of your academic careers at Colorado State University. But we know the importance of celebrations, and this one marks a significant and meaningful milestone, the end of one journey and the beginning of another. Graduates, over the past year, you have exhibited incredible strength and resilience. These are qualities you share with past generations who also experience difficult times, times of war, times of economic upheaval, and yes, even times of pandemic. I believe that resilience is rooted both in our land-grant mission and in the special qualities of the students who choose Colorado State. This university was born in a nation undergoing tremendous change and was designed to meet some of its most critical needs. It is a place founded on a revolutionary commitment to offering broad access and generating new knowledge our graduates have used for generations to meet the world's biggest and most complex challenges. All of you inherit that legacy of resilience and will carry it forward. You have shown an amazing ability to adapt and persevere, not just to survive in difficult times, but to thrive. And keep in mind, as you transition from college to career, that your learning isn't coming to an end. In many ways, it's just beginning. You leave here with the knowledge and the skills to excel in the careers you've chosen. But it's possible that your real dream job is still somewhere out there in your future. It's possible it doesn't even exist yet. You're entering a world where change remains a constant, where the needs of the workforce and the size and scope of the challenges will continue to accelerate and evolve. But whatever those challenges may be, whenever and wherever you encounter them, you will be prepared. You have the skills and abilities, and you have the creativity and critical thinking to transform yourselves when challenges and opportunities arise. You will gain wisdom with every experience. You will be ready. Our CSU community has a powerful, shining, bold spirit, one born of hope and optimism, one that cannot be dimmed by challenges. For more than 150 years, it has endured, growing brighter and stronger, particularly in the face of adversity. Your achievements are now part of that long, proud history. Colorado State University's class of 2021 set a standard of resilience and perseverance that will endure for future generations. Wherever you go from here, you will remain members of a CSU community of brilliant minds, great hearts, and an indomitable resilience. Our RAM family reaches around the world, honoring our storied past and embracing our shared future, ready to confront its increasingly complex challenges. I am delighted to celebrate all of you. On behalf of the entire CSU community, congratulations. And now I am thrilled to be able to welcome our spring 2021 commencement speaker from Philadelphia, Kareem Rosser. Kareem earned his degree in economics from CSU in 2016. And many of you will recall him leading our CSU polo team to a national championship in 2015 when he also was named the U.S. Polo Association's Intercollegiate Player of the Year. Economics and polo have remained among his passions since graduation. Kareem is pursuing a career as a financial analyst in Philadelphia and continues to compete in polo tournaments around the world. And in the best tradition of CSU alums, he is also working to improve the lives of others, to give back to the communities that support us, and to make the world a better place. He serves as treasurer on the board of Work to Ride, the program that taught him to ride and take care of horses. Since 2015, Kareem has raised more than $800,000 to support at-risk youth and the program that gave him a future in polo. In February, Kareem released his first book, Crossing the Line, a fearless team of brothers and the sport that changed their lives forever. It tells his own inspirational story and the stories of the people who were his mentors when he was growing up in one of Philadelphia's toughest neighborhoods. He's been featured on 60 Minutes, ESPN, and The Today Show, and today he's here to share his insights and experiences with us. We are so excited to welcome this remarkable individual and CSU graduate, Kareem Rosser.
Hey, class of 2021. Congratulations. You conquered one of the most difficult academic years in recent history, and you reached an incredible milestone during a pandemic. I am beyond proud of you. You really show Ram toughness. As you prepare for the next chapter, I imagine many of you are excited and some even nervous. I have no doubt this class is ready to take on whatever is waiting for you next. Commencement is a meaningful ceremony, but it's not the final goal you've been working towards. It's part of the larger journey of life. Wherever your future takes you, life is a journey. And all accomplishments we achieve during its course should be taken as starting points for further achievement. Your graduation serves as a launching point, whether you're headed to a new career, continuing your education, or exploring another avenue entirely. As you make your transition, you will inevitably face new challenges. This was true for me too when I was in your position. A few weeks after graduation, I began working as a financial analyst. The first 6 months were overwhelming as I struggled to maintain a healthy work-life balance. There were moments, just like my time during at CSU, when I wanted to quit. As a student, I failed multiple tests. As a student athlete, I lost many games, but I did not let the failing moments define me. Instead, I look back at my struggles as a college student and how I chose to persevere. I used my challenges as motivation to pursue a greater goal, to become the first member of my family to receive a college degree. Now you, like me, have the honor of calling ourselves CSU graduates. Now it's time to put the knowledge you've gained over the last 4 years to use. CSU has equipped you with the tools to create your own plan. Creating your plan does not mean success will come overnight. As we experienced this past year, life forces us to adjust. The pandemic delayed my first significant capital raise as the lead analyst. I did not let the challenges of the virus dictate my success. I pivoted and remain patient. There will be moments you feel discouraged, but you have already proven to be resilient. You have received an education from one of the greatest institutions in the world, and I know you're prepared. You're about to close one door while simultaneously open a new one. I'm encouraging you to walk through with confidence. As I said before, life is a journey, and you do not stop growing once you get your diploma. Today, you have a lot to celebrate. Enjoy this moment, and the best of luck to all of you. Go Rams!
Thank you, President McConnell and Provost Pedersen, and a very special thank you to our 2021 commencement speaker, Kareem Rosser. Well, here we are, graduates. It's your day after a long 4 years of hard work. We're excited to have you here, excited to celebrate you. I hope you'll savor this moment and remember it always. But now I want to speak to your parents and your loved ones and the supporters who've been with you, because I know that they're very proud of you today. Just like you, Mom and Dad, and aunts and uncles, and Grandma and Grandpa and siblings, we're proud of your graduates just as you are. We understand the hard work that it took to get here. And I say that not because the work was effortful, but because the work was really hard, especially this last year. We're so proud of the discipline that our graduates have shown, of their work ethic, and the investment that they've made. Like you, we're very, very proud of them. Graduates, it wasn't that long ago that I was like you, graduating from Colorado State University. And I remember some of those feelings that I felt. There was a feeling of anticipation about what was to come and excitement around that. Maybe I had a little bit of a feeling of nervousness as well for what the future might hold for me. But for certain, I felt this overwhelming sense of gratitude. And I think it's worthwhile for us just to think a moment about that feeling of gratitude and the grace that we feel for the others who've helped to support us. So take a moment right now, maybe you've got your phone with you. See if you can send a text right now to that faculty member who challenged you, who gave you the inspiration and also gave you that critical appraisal that you needed in order to be successful. I'd like for you to take out that phone, or maybe you're sitting next to your mom and dad, and you can say thank you to them for the investment that they made and supported you when maybe times were rough and you were feeling discouraged. But you were able to advance because of the pride that they showed you. I think it's worthwhile, too, to just send an email to that advisor, that member of the professional staff who helped you to be successful. They showed you the way. It wasn't about class necessarily, or maybe even about what your internship would be. Maybe it was just about finding your life's path and your trajectory. So send them that note of gratitude and make sure they receive that too. You know, when I was talking to your family members and your relatives, your parents, I mentioned that the work was hard during this past year, and that's a gift for us as we think about what we'll do going forward. In this last year, you've shown that you have enthusiasm and you have endurance, that you have bearing and you have courage, that you're dependable and you're decisive. You've shown that you have good judgment and you've thought about and acted on justice. I commend your loyalty to Colorado State University and to yourself, to your values. We're so excited and proud of you as our graduates. So now it's the moment that you've all been waiting for. It's my honor to proceed to the formal conferral of our degrees. President McConnell, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Agricultural Sciences, I am pleased to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
With the recommendation of the faculty by the authority invested in me by the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System and the State of Colorado, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Now we welcome you to join us in the Colorado State University alma mater, led by our very own musicians coming to us from the University Center for the Arts. Congratulations, 2021 graduates.
Hail to thee, Congratulations, graduates! I'm so proud of you and your amazing success. My name is Addie Elliott, and I serve as one of the assistant deans in the College of Agricultural Sciences and as a faculty member in the Soil and Crop Sciences Department. I wanted to take a moment and just acknowledge the hard work, the resilience, the persistence, and the ultimate success that you have accomplished with your graduation. Congratulations to you, and I hope you feel motivated to thrive, achieve, and help conquer some of the global challenges we face. I'm so grateful to have been part of your journey, and I wish you all the best. Congratulations, and go Rams!
Congratulations to the class of 2021. To my fellow graduates, take this time to embrace the amazing accomplishment you have just completed. It may have not been easy, but remember, through all the chaos throughout this unique college experience, we were still able to achieve one of the greatest challenges in life. Years ago, we embarked on this journey with passion and drive to succeed at CSU. As an undergrad, we face new challenges every day, questioning our choices and how this may affect our future. Little did we know that these choices would direct us down the path that we were destined to be on. Although our initial goals may have been completely changed or were slightly altered, we still found our way. I recall on orientation day getting off the buses at RDEC, realizing that the world I entered was not what I expected. In fact, it exceeded my expectations. The people I met that day came from such different backgrounds and lives, but despite our differences, we all shared that passion and interest for the world of agriculture. As an out-of-state student, I had many fears of establishing what I would now refer to as my home for the next 4 years. Back then, I am sure that many of you would agree that leaving behind the relationships from back home and creating new connections would be a challenge. But the College of Ag was a new family that awaited us with open arms. I found my family meeting by becoming more involved. I found that student organizations were my profound love and something I was excited to be a part of every day. For some of you, it may have been judging teams, internships, student organizations, or even an on-campus job. And for that, I want to be the one to say that I am proud of you for making the effort. I know that if I was not encouraged to put in the effort, I would not be in the position I am today. On a personal note, I would like to thank some of the individuals who have helped me to get to where I am now. To my professors and TAs, thank you for your patience and understanding for a student who may have asked too many questions or possibly not enough. To all the faculty and staff, thank you for your time and care in helping students achieve a higher education. From seeing the tired faces in the morning to rearranging your entire teaching techniques from in-person to online. I applaud your determination and efforts, and you may not hear it enough, but we are proud of you. To my advisor, thank you for your constant words of wisdom and encouragement, taking on a complicated individual and never giving up on the potential that you recognized in me. I will forever cherish the conversations and support that you have given me thus far. To my parents, words cannot express my gratitude for having two amazing, caring, and loving individuals who never gave up on their daughter and her dreams. Throughout the good and the bad, I knew that you were just one phone call away and you will forever be my home. To Mom, Dad, Daniel, and Martine, I love you and thank you. To the Department of Animal Sciences, thank you for creating a safe place, a community that eventually I and many of us considered our family. A building that we could walk into and be greeted by the welcoming faculty and staff, which became a home away from home. So go forth in your endeavors and take this as an opportunity to strive for the greatest future for yourself and others. Whether that is entering the workforce, graduate school, military services, you have proven to CSU and to yourself that you have the capability to achieve anything. Love yourself and never lose that passion or drive that has brought you to this point. Let us take this time to celebrate each and every one of you. Congratulations to the College of Ag graduates, and go Rams!
I'm Haley Chenard, the Department Head of Agricultural and Resource Economics. Congratulations, Spring and Summer 2021 grads. We are so proud of you. You have worked so hard during these incredibly challenging times, but you've done amazing things. We can't wait to see what you do next. Don't forget, you're always part of the DARE community. Reach out if there's ever anything we can do to help you along the way. Now go out, face those grand challenges, make your mark, have an impact, and have fun. Please always keep us posted on your great adventures. We can't wait to hear from you in the future. Go Rams!
Hey, congratulations to the class of 2021 Equine Science and Animal Science graduates. I'm Keith Belk, the Department Head of Animal Science, and I can't tell you how proud I am of all of you. You've persevered through a very difficult time and completed your degree program in the middle of a pandemic. I can't wait to see what all of you do in the future. I look forward to great things as you move on to the next phase of life. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Go Rams!
Hello, I'm Dr. Jessica Davis, the head of the Department of Horticulture and Landscape Architecture. And I just want to give you my very heartfelt congratulations on your big achievement graduating during a global pandemic. You have truly shown your commitment and your perseverance, and we're so proud of you. We don't know what the future will bring, but we do know that we each have a role to play in bringing about a better future where everyone has food in abundance, beauty is everywhere, and communities truly support every one of us. I look forward to that future. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You've made it to one of the most important milestones in your life, graduation from Colorado State University. And you did it in a year that brought so many challenges, but also showed the power of resilience and in our ability to adapt to whatever comes our way. As you embark on the next leg of your journey, I hope that your time here at CSU has given you both the technical knowledge, the broad global perspective, and the communication skills and networking skills that you're gonna need to be successful in whatever you do. Your time here at CSU lays a solid foundation for the next leg of your journey. And wherever it takes you, I hope that you'll always remember your time here fondly. I hope that the connections that you made with your professors, with other students, last a lifetime. You'll always be part of the RAM family. And I hope that you'll find the opportunity to come back and stay connected to what we're doing here. I wish you all the success. I wish you happiness and an adventure. You're graduating at a time when your degree in agricultural sciences and soil and crop sciences is more important than ever. People are looking to agriculture as a solution to many of the challenges that we face. And so you're poised to make a big impact on the world. I can't wait to follow your success and your journey. Congratulations.